Friends, welcome back to the new video, and in this video I'm going to cover a very important topic, that is the modern concept of the evolution. Okay, so the modern concept of the evolution, it is the modified form, that is it has some modification in the Darwin theory of natural selection. Okay, and this is also called as neo-Darwinism. Okay, so the modern concept of evolution is also called as neo-Darwinism. Okay, neo-Darwinism. Okay, and it's a modification to Darwin theory of natural selection. Okay, so basically the modern concept of evolution. Okay, so it compromises of the genetic variation. Okay, natural selection, and the third component is the isolation. Okay, so first of all we'll talk about the genetic variation. So genetic variation, it is occurring in different ways. The first is the mutation. Okay, so this is the mutation is the heritable trait. So it is considered as the ultimate source of the biological changes. Okay, and it serves as the raw material of evolution. Okay, why it is considered as the raw material of evolution? Because these changes arising due to the mutation in the gene, they are heritable. Okay, so that's why it is called as the ultimate source of the biological change. Okay, the next source of genetic variation is the gene recombination. So what happened during the process of the combination? Okay, recombination. So what happened during the process of the meiosis? Okay, okay, at the crossing over. Okay, this gene recombination will happen, and this will lead to the combination of the new genes. Okay, and will give rise to the new phenotypes. Okay, so the third one is the hybridization. So hybridization is occurring due to the intermingling of the genes of the member of closely related species. Okay, the next source of genetic variation is the genetic drift. Okay, so the genetic drift, what happened if the species has some original character? Suppose it is living in the cold environment, and the species have, if it is an animal species, the species will have a fur, so that it will keep its body protected. Okay, now if you move that species to a very hot region, then slowly in the process of the evolution, it will lose its fur because it no longer required to keep its body warm. Okay, so this is known as genetic drift. So this genetic drift, the process of hybridization, gene recombination and mutation, they give rise to the genetic variation and ultimately to the evolution. Okay, the next we are going to talk about the natural selection. Okay, and the natural selection is occurring due to the differential reproduction. Okay, okay, what is differential reproduction? There are, let's suppose there are few species, they are like highly reproducible, they will produce the young ones at very high rate. Okay, there are some moderate ones, and there are the one that will not give rise to any offsprings. Okay, so in the course of evolution, what will happen, those which are highly reproducible, their gene pool will become the predominant gene pool. Okay, Okay, and those which are not at all giving reproducing or giving rise to the new individual, they will then they will at certain point of evolution, since they are not producing any offspring, so they will vanish. Okay, so natural selection occurs through the process of the differential reproduction, okay, in the successive generation. Okay, then the another mode is the first mode is the differential reproduction, and the another one is the migration. Migration is the dislocation from one place to another. Okay, so what happen in the migration, that the individual, they will move from one place to the another place. Okay, and there they will give rise to the new species. Okay, so these two are responsible for the natural selection, and then we will talk about the isolation. Okay, so the natural nature itself is a very good selector. Okay, so by selecting the most suitable genotype, the nature only, it will divide the population into a different adaptive channels. Okay, okay, so the natural selection, it will guide the different population into different adaptive channel. The reproductive isolation is there between the population, okay, due to the presence of certain physical barrier which will lead to the formation of new species. Therefore the isolation, it also plays the significant role in the evolution. Okay, so through the reproductive isolation, okay, there is the formation of new species. Okay, I hope these three are clear to you. Thank you for watching the video.